Becoming is better than being. And that's precisely why we consider ourselves to be that work in progress. It means that you are never complete and you always have that chance to be someone better.
It allows you the ability to be comfortable while making mistakes and accepting yourself for who you are.
Yes, we are a work in progress. Hi, I'm AX.
I am your host, GK.
And I am Chris M.
Welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
So guys, we're going to get straight into the icebreaker for the day. And hopefully you did not fail English. I'm sure hopefully if you're here sitting today, you did not fail English.
Hopefully. Let's just go with hopefully for now.
We're getting into we're being taken back to school.
Yes.
These things called idioms, which to be honest, I had completely forgotten they exist. We just use them in our natural life. But AX, could you explain what idiom is?
So an idiom is a turn of phrase. It actually doesn't make sense when you use it literally. So for example, whenever we say that somebody has died, we say they've kicked the bucket. Or whenever we say like, or if it's a family pet that's died, we've said they've gone to a farm upstate.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's all these little ways to say harsh things, but in nice ways.
In nice ways. There you go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, Chris M. Chris M, you'll ask AX, and then we'll conclude with AX asking me. Okay? So get, hopefully you can show us that in school you are not a problem.
Okay, no pressure.
You ready? Okay, here we go. The first thing. What does easy does it mean?
No pressure.
No, not according
like
to this.
easy does it. Like
Easy
take your
does
time.
it.
Take your time. Don't be in a rush or whatever. I don't know.
I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
It's slow down.
Slow down.
There you go.
He was even doing the hand movement.
Easy does it.
Easy does it.
Yeah, there you go. Next one. Get bent out of shape.
Get bent out of shape.
Yes.
Is it like being
Same as
being
the-
rattled or something like that?
No, that's not the correct
Yeah, but
English.
just say getting bent out of shape.
Chris M just got bent out of shape.
So,
That's a
okay,
bad
you want a better
application.
I'm
example?
tagging you in. Yeah.
Okay, you want a better example?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Let's say you go to the barber and he doesn't do your fade right? Wait. And then as you're complaining, his response is, Chris, why are you getting bent out of shape about this? Like, why are you?
So being argumentative.
What?
Kind of, but
You're going too complex.
it's
Think about that emotion you get when someone does something wrong.
Being annoyed, angry.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Getting upset. Okay. This one, if you don't get it, then I don't know. Then forget about it. Yeah, forget about it. Okay. Your guess is as good as mine.
You don't know. We
Yeah.
both don't know.
Yeah. To have no idea. That's basically it. The perfect storm.
Like the perfect storm.
The perfect storm.
The perfect storm.
If something is perfectly bad, then what is it?
you've just given him the answer.
If something is perfectly bad,
Yeah.
You've just given him the answer.
I haven't given him the
I
answer.
feel like you've given him the answer.
What is it?
something is perfectly bad. Is there such a thing? This thing is perfectly bad. It's worse.
No, something can be perfectly bad.
Its badness is perfect.
For example,
Like it's extreme. It's like
Yeah. How are you?
you're not in an English class. Don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm not going there. I'm just trying to clarify meaning, you know?
Okay, how about this? How about this?
The
Give me the
perfect
answer.
storm is basically the worst possible situation. There you go. So the perfectly bad. There you go. Okay. Next one. By the skin of your teeth.
Barely.
Exactly.
barely.
Those are exactly the words that were there. Okay, the next one. A storm in a teacup.
Storm in a teacup. I don't know.
For example, short people are frequently referred to as storms in teacups.
Luckily, we don't have any short people here on
Yeah,
this
that
bed.
one I'll also
I find
yield
it
to you.
interesting that you felt the need to say that.
It's putting up a big fuss about something.
Okay.
Okay, so Chris M, why don't you ask AX what hers are?
What do you mean when you say lose your marbles?
Oh, like you've lost your mind.
Yeah, going insane. Play by the ear.
You're going to play it as it comes.
So improvise, right? Swan song.
Oh, you're about to die, and this is the last thing you do before you die.
Correct.
Oh, that's really it. Okay.
Yes, that.
Okay.
To bell the cat.
Why is it a swan song?
Okay, I know what that means, but I don't know how to explain what that means. If that makes sense.
Correct.
Wait, what?
What?
No, because she knows, I'll agree that she
But I
knows.
didn't give you the answer, so just.
Okay, so, express it the best way you can.
I feel like belling a cat is like because cats are naturally quite quiet creatures, and so to give them a bell is to like give them noise that they then make whenever they move around the house, which makes it a lot easier for me to find it, but a lot harder for it to hide. So to bell a cat is to like maybe, I don't know, put some bright red mark on something that makes it obvious.
Bro, just tell us.
I'll give it.
What's the
face
answer?
the risk?
I was wrong.
Yeah.
To be in the doldrums.
In the what?
In the doldrums. Doldrums.
What is a doldrum? How do you spell doldrum?
DOLDRUMS.
Yeah.
What is? I don't even know what a doldrum is. What is it?
Be in low spirits. The last one, yeah?
He just gave you the answer. He didn't tell you what a doldrum is.
The last one. Cat, no ice.
Cut or cat?
CUT, no ice.
Ice as in
ICE.
Oh, EYES.
no ICE. He said
ICE.
cut, no ice.
Cat, no ice.
Okay. I think I got it. That's modern, isn't it? It's to be. Can I try?
Yeah, go for it.
To be fresh.
No.
I'm cut, no ice.
No. So according to the answer, the producer said, fail to make an impact.
Oh,
Fail to make an impact.
I was really far off. Okay, so let's go.
Take it up with the producer.
Yeah, I'm going.
Cat, no
I
ice.
just have questions. Okay, as right as rain.
As ride.
As right as rain.
Like you're the rightest that can possibly be.
No. Well, yes, actually, because
Yes,
it's
the
perfect.
rightest.
Because it's perfect.
Yeah, the rightest that you can possibly be.
Cut the mustard.
So mustard is
So white
sour
people are weird.
and umami. So cut it. So it's cut the awkwardness.
No, it's to do a good job.
Seriously.
I know, man.
Okay.
All right, snowed under. For example, today I'm snowed under.
I'm just
That-
staying in bed.
Overwhelmed.
It's busy.
Why couldn't you answer yours like this? It's okay, sir. It's okay.
You
Scrape,
got yours wrong.
scrape the barrel.
Like last of the excuse. Okay.
Boil the ocean.
Boil the ocean. Does it have something to do with salt? Because oceans have salt.
Like doing something meaningless. Omar.
Wait, no. Boil the. Yeah, doing something meaningless.
Not quite. It's taking up an overly ambitious project because to boil the ocean is work.
Next,
But that's exactly over ambitious. That's what we kind of said.
No, I said overly ambitious. I don't know what you said.
Let's move. We'll review the footage. Yeah.
We'll review the footage. But that one, okay.
Last one, down for the count.
Down for the count. It's like you're the last one out.
Last one out.
Down for the count. To be down for the count.
Like you're asleep.
Oh,
You're
because
tired.
you count the sheep in your head as you sleep.
I don't think that's what it's
I'm
about.
sure it must be that.
Down for the count. So when you're knocked out, they say you've gone to sleep.
Yeah.
So
Down for the
they
count.
count you 1 to 10. So that's where the whole phrase comes in.
Oh, me, I thought it's you count sheep. Down for the counting.
Do you count sheep when you go to bed?
That's what I was told. If you can't sleep, count sheep.
Does it help?
Let's just continue.
It does its job.
So AX won this game today.
100%. There's not even a question. I can't even complain there. AX won. She got all our answers also. Anyways, let's move on to the discussion today. And today we're going to have an interesting discussion. We're going to revisit the whole idea of names, but we're taking it in a different way. Did you guys know the Republic of Turkey? It's not a republic, but Turkey.
I think it is a republic.
It's a republic.
think
Okay,
so.
the Republic of Turkey.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most popular countries in the world. Most people know it as a travel destination, a place where we can go and interact and be with each other and have some fun.
One of the best football leagues in the world.
Yes, one of the craziest football leagues in the world. They say their fans
The
like
passion there is
sparking.
crazy.
They like sparking flares and causing a huge
In the
ruckus.
stadium.
Absolutely.
How do you play as a football player?
You're playing in the field.
playing in the
you're
field.
doing
No,
reach
but
in the
if somebody's like whatevering a flare,
You get used to it. I
Yeah,
suppose.
they're
The
used
noise
to it.
is very loud, but they just get used to it.
because these people might have PTSD.
So Turkey is known for a number of things.
Yes.
But the way that we pronounce the word Turkey is apparently wrong.
Okay.
But as English speakers, what we say is law. So it became, we call it Turkey. But the way you're supposed to pronounce Turkey is Turkey. I've pronounced it horrifically. Just trust me, I've pronounced it horrifically.
Maybe spell it for the people at home.
T-U with the dots, R-K-E-Y.
Why?
Y-E.
Yeah.
Yes. So Turkey. And so what Turkey has done in the last few months is they've actually gone onto the UN and petitioned for their name to be changed, their English name to be changed to become Turkey. They said it's for a number of reasons, and people have given a number of reasons behind it. Some say that it's because they don't want to be connected to the animal, the turkey, because it's of its Thanksgiving hullabaloo in
the US and Canada.
US and Canada. So they don't want to be connected to that. So they're going back to the origin of the name. Others say that it's a very number of reasons that the president, who's known as Recep Tayyip Erdogan, there we go, decided he's going to change the name in a bid to rebrand Turkey. And rebrand some of the record. This is, of course, a very Western statement. But it got me thinking, the whole idea of names and countries changing their names. What do you think, how do you guys feel about it? And do you feel it has impact in any way? We'll start with you, AX.
Are you asking what my feelings are on countries, on this country changing its name, or just in general?
So both. So start with this country changing its name, and then go into the discussion general.
Okay, I understand why Turkey would want to change
Turkey. There we go.
Is it official?
It's official.
It's official. He was right to correct me, but
they even did a hashtag. They've done
Hello
a hashtag.
Turkey.
Hello Turkey. Welcome to Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't call it Turkey no more.
Got you.
There you go.
Okay, so Turkey.
There we go. Well done.
I understand why they changed their name, because every time I would think of Turkey, I would think of the bird turkey.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that's fair to like their national identity to be associated with a flightless bird that is routinely killed for food.
Yes.
At least like for 1 month in a year. But in general, I do understand why certain countries might want to change their name, not just for the sake of preserving national identity, but also for the sake of just like maybe you want to get rid of like a colonial hangover, right? So I'm thinking of Burma, how it became Myanmar, right? Or how I think Swaziland is now Eswatini. Yeah. I think both of those countries changed their name because they wanted to get rid of we're basically trying to excise the colonialness out of it. Yeah.
Actually, it's a very African thing to do.
Yeah, and it starts with your name. Like, I feel like in my mind it's the equivalent of getting your hair done after a breakup. Yeah, you're just trying to be different, trying to do something new.
Yeah, but have you ever thought of the countries that have changed their name twice?
Twice.
There's one country in particular that's done that.
Congo.
The Democratic Republic of Congo.
Zaire.
So Mobutu Sese Seko Mukukungubendu Wazabanga. I love that. That is one of the best names you can ever do. Mobutu Sese Seko Mukukungubendu
Twice.
Wazabanga.
What did he do?
He changed the name of DRC because of its historical prevalence to Zaire. So if you talk to your parents, they automatically call DRC Zaire. They forget that it's actually gone back to the DRC. So then after he left and he was deposed and the new president came in, that's Joseph Laurent Kabila, they changed it back to the Congo, back to that historic thing. And theirs is very interesting because Mobutu was trying to do what other countries did. Gold Coast was called?
I mean,
Gold Coast is now
Ghana. There we go, that's the question.
Burkina Faso was previously called
Upper
Volta. Then Thomas Sankara Mahiro called it the land of upright men.
Yeah.
So he was trying to do that, but apparently it didn't go down very well. And so they went back to it. But anyways, back to you.
Oh no, I finished. Sam, go on.
No. I support that move because clearly right now if you're to go onto your Google search and write Turkey, one of the first things to come up with is the bird, right? Yeah. And so they want to be different, and I see nothing wrong with that. I remember in Africa we also had two countries that also petitioned. I think it's the AU and the UN. And these countries are Cape Verde and Ivory Coast. They wanted to be referred to by their native tongue. Not native, but the language that they speak in those countries. Which is French
and Portuguese.
Portuguese. Ivory Coast is now Côte d'Ivoire.
And Cape Verde is now Capo Verde. And I understand why they'd want to, because they're the Portuguese speakers, so they call their country that. You should also call it by their name. In Kenya, we are called Kenya, and that I don't know, it's Swahili or whatever.
No, actually, you make a good point about the Kenya, something that I wanted to bring up. This idea, like, I'm pretty sure during the colonial times, at least any time I watch a documentary about Kenya that was set in the 1950s, people always say Kenya.
Yeah.
It really just Kenya.
But they got it. Okay, the rumor is, a region in this... a county.
I knew you were going there.
A county in this beautiful country was homed where the mountain is. Yeah. That is Kirinyaga County.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me as you say that?
I'm just giving you a history lesson.
Why? See, give it to both of us. Give it to the audience.
To the audience, everyone.
You looked at me.
So Kirinyaga County, where Mount Kenya was, so they were calling it Mount Kirinyaga.
Yes.
Oh, Kenya.
So then the rumor is, this is what the Kirinyaga people say, is that the white man came and couldn't say Kirinyaga. So it's sort of solely Kenya. And then as Kenyans we decided, you know what?
No, it's Kenya.
We're gonna take our identity back. It's Kenya. So that's why they got it.
Yeah, so I was just saying, in terms of names, names are very powerful, and the associations also, they matter a lot. Yeah. Now a kid growing up in Turkey, in
Turkey.
No, in Turkey, because now
Back
in the day. Sometimes distinguishing those two things, like even a child in our country, they would never. It would be very hard for them to distinguish between the bird and the nation, because it's spelled the same, it looks the same, sounds the same. So that minor distinction will do a lot in even see right now, because we are used to it being that other thing. Yeah. When you see Turkey, you'd want to now find out what's up with this country, their history.
Yeah.
So
it could boost tourism.
It could boost tourism. It's a good thing. But then, whoever thought of doing that, that's a genius move.
It's Erdogan.
It's Erdogan, the president. But
do you hate him?
No,
you don't hate him.
I have mixed feelings. Like, I believe that what he did, because his platform is entirely populist. Like that's how he became prime minister.
He's been the leader.
He's the president or prime minister. That's basically how he became the head of the Turkey.
Head of state of Turkey.
Wait. Okay, so hang on. Sorry, tangent. You know how it used to be Turkish? What is it now?
Turkish.
I think it's still Turkish.
Are you sure?
Because the short for a person of Turkey would be a Turk. For Turkey, would be a Turk still, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you're Turkish. I would assume. But those are things that we're going to have to redevelop and reimagine, really.
But King Mswati, when he was changing, Eswatini, one of the reasons was his nation was sounding very similar to Switzerland.
Yes.
That's just one of the reasons.
Switzerland, Swaziland.
Sounded so similar. We wanted to set ourselves apart. So Eswatini, which still means the land of the Swazis, whatever. So still Swaziland, but sounds so different, looks so different, and that sets them apart from the European country. Yeah?
It's true, but the question I wanted to ask you guys, which you sort of alluded to a little bit, is this argument from many people that the changing of names, for example, when Burma changed its name to Myanmar, is a way to I'm using my words sparingly here, whitewash through your history. So it's sort of put your history through a sieve, drain out apparently all the bad stuff, and rebrand yourself to the society again. So do you think that those arguments have any legs to them?
To me, they don't. To me, they don't. They just want to be different. And I mean, there's that possibility, but I don't think if Turkey was a country that abused human rights abuses and all those things.
It would change with the name as well.
Turkey doesn't change.
It doesn't change anything.
The Armenian genocide.
But it doesn't change anything because their history is forever linked to them. So you can rebrand 1 billion times. That history doesn't go away. So
it doesn't. Yeah.
It doesn't.
Okay, the reason why I don't agree with that argument is one country, Rhodesia. Yeah, like Rhodesia needed to change its name because for a while it was a personal property of Cecil Rhodes. Like that's why it's called Rhodesia.
Which is now known as
Zimbabwe.
There you go.
Really?
I had to make sure people don't know.
Oh, you thought I didn't know?
Just making sure. Just
being on the safe side.
Being on the safe side.
I'm done. I'm done.
But
you keep reminding my knowledge.
I apologize. That wasn't on purpose. But the whole idea it was to make sure we know everything about that Rhodesia became Zimbabwe. And it's true. Cecil Rhodes has a history of doing
bad things
in the African continent, building the companies. A lot of the colonization and the drawing of lines came from Cecil Rhodes, so they had to disconnect themselves from
and he's
him.
Also the grandfather of apartheid, so that's nice.
And there you go.
Wasn't he the same person who thought of the Great North Road or something like that?
The railway from Cape to Cairo.
Cape to Cairo. So he also did a good thing.
Sure.
Yeah, he did a good thing.
He also did, I think one of these other countries was North Rhodesia. It wasn't just Rhodesia.
I mean, when you're looking at history, we'll look at the evil, but then if there's any positive, you look at it and you're like, hey, he had the foresight. He was very selfish because he wanted to make the routes easier for his
for his trade, for his diamonds.
But then once he left, people are benefiting now, Africans, because of that vision he had.
And now we're trying to build the Great North Road.
The Great North Road, yeah.
We don't have the time.
Take the good with the bad.
But it wasn't just Rhodesia. The whole region of Southern Africa had names connected to Cecil Rhodes. I can't remember what Namibia was called and the other, and Zambia was called, but they were all connected they were all part of Rhodesia. So that whole thing, they had to, I think for Africa it's different. It's special because we had to disconnect ourselves from our past, many of our countries.
What about India? There used to be Bombay, and now it's like Mumbai.
No, Mumbai, I think that's like capital cities. Like I don't know enough to speak about this. But if I think what you're referring to is them moving the administrative...
The name was changed. It's no longer Bombay.
Oh, from you mean the city? I don't know that one though.
Yeah, I think people do that all the time, depending on the history, the reason as to why you want to change it. Maybe the name... has ceased being
meaning, or the meaning is lost.
I mean, you do make a good point, because I'm running through my mind like a lot of European nations. They've never, I can't think of one that's changed its name. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. I can't think of one that's changed its name. Oh, I mean, you can, like the Yugoslavia, but that was more the country broke up.
But so it's an interesting conversation to hold about the whole idea of names and how important they are, not just to us as individuals, but to countries and the representation that they hold. But you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to take a break right here. Then after the break, we'll conclude with the light segment.
Okay.
We'll be back. Welcome back to Work in Progress. And now to conclude the show, there's only one way and there's only one place that we could conclude as a group.
Yes.
And it's with regards to something that's happening this weekend. Probably one of the most famous events in our country's history, sporting events. And that is the World Safari Rally.
Yes.
Where people from all over the world are going to come. In fact, there's a famous, I can't remember his name, a famous former rally driver who is even making a comeback because he wants to do it in the Safari Rally.
Nice.
A Kenyan man.
No, a foreigner who did the Safari Rally before before it left us. So actually what I will want to do right now is just a very short segment to see what you guys are, why you're excited about the Safari Rally. And then we go, and hopefully this year we'll be able to go ourselves and enjoy and have a good time.
No, actually, I remember last year at the end of the last rally, you were like, I swear guys, I'm going to plan this year, I'm going to go, mark my words.
Okay, so
what
now,
hotel are you staying at?
Okay, now there's been a bit of a challenge, just a small challenge, okay? Now, I did not realize that to go for the Safari Rally, you need to plan like a month or 2 months in advance.
You need to start planning in March.
All hotels are booked.
Yes.
All hotels.
We learned this lesson last year.
Last year, you should have learned.
Yeah, but that was the week 2, not the month 2.
It wasn't even the week 2. The month of the rally, like Naivasha was full. Fully booked.
And also, I told myself that the only way I was going to go to the Safari Rally is if I had enough money to go to Naivasha 1 week before the rally began. Because if you go the days before the rally, everyone I spoke to who went the days, like the day before the rally or the day of the rally, you're in jam for like 6 hours. I don't think it's
worth it.
I don't think it's worth it to get into that jam. So, to me, I'll enjoy it from home. Unfortunately, thank you for lighting the candle in front of me. It's okay.
So are you planning for next year's rally?
Next year, I'll be there. 100%.
I really can't wait to bring up this footage when you don't go. I really can't wait.
So now he knows he has to plan a week prior, a month
prior. Yes.
Yeah, so we keep planning. I hope next year you won't come with another excuse. Oh, I don't know, it was raining.
Next month, you don't know, I may even be in that Safari Rally.
Oh.
Racing my car.
I hope you do. Personally, the rally, growing up, I used to hear about the rally. The good old days of the rally. It was a whole family event. Guys would go there with their families, with their girlfriends, whatever. And it came back last year, so it's a good thing. For me, I'm looking at the rally and the legacy that is creating from now onwards. Yeah, they're saying they'll plant trees. It's going to inject like 8 billion.
Last year was 8 billion.
8 billion to our economy. So this year, because the restrictions have been eased, I'm hoping even more money.
Yeah.
So the rally is coming to our country. Guys are having time to indulge, have fun. Last year, I think the economy of Naivasha, Nakuru County.
Nakuru County, yeah.
Got a major boost. Guys were eating, drinking. Like now you're saying all hotels have been booked. So this can only be a good thing.
So I actually do have some statistics on that. So the Naivasha event created 24,758 full-time jobs.
What?
These jobs generated 3.757 billion as labor income. And all this was done at a cost of 1.35 billion shillings. But given the output, it suggests that for every shilling spent on the rally, the economy generated 7 shillings in value.
That's a lot.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
That's impressive. And that makes me feel even more excited because Kenya is still applying, and I'm going to keep doing it. Me, I'm doing it for country.
Yeah.
It's still applying to go to host the 2025 IAAF World Athletic Championships. Which to me is gonna be a great deal. Even if we don't get it, if we get it in the next 10 years, it is a big thing because you're seeing these events actually have the return. We've all heard about how the World Cup apparently too labor intensive, people lose money, guys lose jobs.
We discussed it here as well.
Yeah, the Safari Rally, and I'm hoping the World Championships, they can earn a lot, especially for a tourist economy like Kenya.
And open up our country also, because now a lot more people get to come to our country. Like that rally guy, I'm sure he had or has fond memories of the rally. When I was watching this interview, so saying this is one of the most challenging because of the terrain. You're driving and then you see a zebra there, so it's also picturesque, it's beautiful. So
it's also scary because you crash into a zebra.
Or an elephant.
The challenging aspect of the rally, that's one of the challenging aspects. So it's more rewarding if you win this rally, if you get to participate in this one. So yeah, I hope a lot more sporting events get to come to our country so that we can showcase our country, the beauty of our country, the uniqueness of our country. We are the only nation in the world that think of a park
in the capital city.
So come enjoy the rally for the tourists. Enjoy the rally. Once you're done, go into a national park, see our beautiful animals, go around, go to Iten, watch our athletes training. There's a lot for you to do in this country. So even after the rally, just move around. And this country is very cheap, right? It's affordable. It's affordable, yeah.
It has its moments. It has its moments.
Okay, so that's where we're going to conclude today's episode. Thank you so much for watching Work in Progress, and we will be here with you as we always are next time.